Have you ever been in a heated argument or a discussion and you walk away feeling exhausted because you got pulled in and lost your peace? What if I told you that you can disarm conflict, not by having the perfect comeback or feeding the argument in whatever way, but by being deeply present and literally saying nothing at all? This isn't passivity. This is not about being weak. It's a spiritual strength most people never learn. And once you know it, you'll never really look at arguments the same way again. It takes more strength to be present than to react and to feed the argument or conflict or whatever is going on. Conflict really triggers us. It kind of triggers the ego. The mind wants to be right. It wants to defend its identity, its pride, its story. So someone criticizes you. Instantly your mind's going to say something like, they don't respect me. I need to set them straight. I need to prove them wrong. That's the hook. The ego feeds off drama. That tension makes it feel alive, so it attacks, it justifies, it argues. But presence does something entirely different. Presence doesn't need to win. Presence doesn't need defense. Presence simply sees. Presence is wisdom. Your spiritual practice really can be silence in some situations. Now, obviously, there are going to be times where you do need to say something, but more often than not, when it comes to a heated argument or discussion, sometimes not saying anything is better. Non-reactivity doesn't mean you don't care. It just means that you don't let your unconsciousness pull you in. All of us have many examples and situations where we feel very angry about something or we're in this heated argument. And for me, when I learned this, and when I learned instead of reacting, and I just took a conscious breath, or I just stayed silent, or I just put my awareness within my body, and I really committed and made the decision not to react or defend, it always turned out better every single time. And I wasn't really kind of like hooked into the argument. And the anger or frustration or anxiety or just the upset would dissolve much, much faster. Because the argument wouldn't be carried out either. That's another reason. Your silence really becomes a mirror. They see their own noise, and it often calms them faster than words will. And that's not weakness. That's mastery. That's spiritual development. That's you choosing to do right, really. And they absolutely will kind of settle because, again, you're mirroring, you're kind of like a mirror to them, and they may even realize that they're totally out of line a lot quicker than if you start arguing back with them. So let's now talk about how do we do this? How to stay present in conflict. So the first one is just going to be pause internally. Do the presence awareness within the body. Feel your feet, your hands, your breath. Anchor yourself in the body. Bring your awareness there. It's going to take consciousness. It's going to take effort, but just do it because the alternative is worse. The second one is resist the urge to react. Notice your inner heat. Notice that anger, that frustration, but don't act from it. Just watch it. Let it burn without expressing it. Let it dissolve. Let it go. It doesn't mean forcing it or pushing it away. It just means allowing it, and it'll dissipate if you don't start arguing with the other person. Number 3 is just let silence breathe the space. Silence sends the energy back to neutrality. Things will neutralize when you just become present. Things will calm down a lot faster. And you can speak after things have calmed down, which is probably better to do. You can speak then from presence, not from ego. So the next time conflict arises, and it will, probably this week at some point, you're going to find yourself in some heated argument or discussion, or something's really going to frustrate you. Try this. stay rooted. Don't get pulled into defending yourself, defending the ego. Let presence be the response. And what you'll realize is that you didn't lose the argument. You transcended it. If you want to learn how to use presence, not just in conflict, but in every part of your life, that's what my one-to-one sessions are for. You can work with me personally to develop this inner strength, this inner spaciousness that's available to all of us. I'll leave the link in the description below if you feel called to go deeper. Stay present, stay peaceful, and remember, silence is sometimes the loudest truth you can speak. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.